you're ready.
We're all ready. They're ready because they have to. So I'm Peter.
I'm Mary.
Welcome back
To the Peter.
This is our show. Yeah,
And
the Peter
Mary
and Mary show.
PMS. Monday PM.
Whatever. You're here and we're here. That's all that matters. It's Monday, June 17th. We made it this far.
Oh my gosh.
And it's been a wild ride.
A while.
I can't believe that it's here already. Whatever it is.
Strap yourselves in for the
Strap
ride.
in.
And strap up.
Not on.
So here we are. We're live. We're doing the show. Peter just got back from vacation. Peter, how was that?
It was really nice, really lovely, and I obviously didn't get any sort of tan
Color.
or anything. 'Cause
That's good though. You gotta protect your skin.
I know, I'm trying really hard because I am worried about my skin from all those years of
Tanning.
abuse. Hey, but at least I never went to a tanning bed.
True. Dumb. I mean, if you're one of our viewers and you go to a tanning bed, you're not dumb. But
You're
just take care
dumb.
I didn't sound like that.
A little bit. So anyway, yeah, it was really nice. How was your weekend? Happy birthday.
Thank
Belated.
you.
Yes, you're 1 year older, and
Oof. I'm 23. Can we talk about 23? Because
you shouldn't give your age. You could at least just keep saying that you're 22.
True,
Then
I'm
you could still
22.
Sing that song.
you don't know about me.
Well,
Love Taylor Swift. Don't touch the table because it'll shake the camera. We still don't have a tripod. It's episode 5 and I'm still stacking books and putting it on top of a...
it's alright.
You know.
We're not sponsored yet.
Yet.
So, if you wanna...
So Svedka, Kettle One,
No, Grey Goose.
Grey Goose, got your girl feeling loose.
Yeah.
We'll take
Fergie
it.
Ferg. So anyway, we have a cool thing happening today. Mary, what did you recently go do in that lovely Hawaiian shirt?
Well, while you were at work, clocked in, you know, making those bucks, I went to F&D Films. 3 guys, Cooper, Aaron, and Vinny. They have a movie.
Their names aren't F and D.
No, that's their YouTube channel. And they've been making videos since high school to greater success than other people. That was worded weirdly. Either way, they have a movie coming out called Punching, and it's actually going to have a premiere in Chicago. Punching, yeah.
Like a sucker punch.
Like a sucker punch. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like...
So go on.
Yeah, okay, so I went and talked to them, and they told us about the movie. We did the 5 questions. We can roll the tape.
Roll that tape.
Alright, here I am. I'm with 3 very talented guys that I'm lucky enough to call friends, or at least acquaintances. We can agree on at least acquaintances.
More accurate.
Yeah.
Alright, easy. Tell us who you are.
F&D Films is started back in 2005. Aaron and I, we were in high school, and we started making sketch comedy. And we went to college at Columbia College Chicago, and we met this fine gentleman here, Cooper Johnson, and we all just became best buddies, and we're still making sketches. And we made a short film, Punching.
It's a really long, short film. It's like 40 minutes, so
It's like a train.
Make sure you speak up too, because we don't have audio.
there's no audio?
Well, I mean, there's an on-camera audio.
So there's audio?
There is audio, but it's just you have to speak
They
up.
could hear us?
Yeah.
Good.
A long short film.
Yeah.
That's something you could like
Or short, long.
copyright. A short $5 foot long.
That's a sandwich.
Sandwich. Well, how did Punching come about? Because you guys have made a lot of YouTube videos, and we'll make sure to link up as we always do. Why a long short film? Why move on to make this big project that took so much time to do?
Well, Punching started out as just a couple characters, I think. Just that were just kind of goofy, and then we ended up making this trailer. Because a friend of ours is making a feature mockumentary, and he wanted to put trailers in front of it for the premiere.
Drew
So
Morris for the premiere of Red Balls.
Red Balls,
More
Drew
links.
Morris, Board and Ready Films, check them out. So we made this like 3-minute thing that was ridiculous, and we ended up kind of liking it. And then thought we could expand it into something bigger, and we did. So.
And here we are. You're very quiet today, Aaron.
He's
Are you not awake yet?
I haven't had my coffee.
There's pineapple if you want some pineapple.
Ooh.
Pineapple's always good.
Conveniently placed. I don't want to. That's
That's
Right,
a
like an art
proper
element.
thing, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta make it look good. You gotta entertain the eye as well as the mind, you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's my
So these
philosophy.
mugs aren't doing it.
Yeah, the mugs are weak. Alright, very good, guys. Alright, well, everybody's excited about punching. Tell us who you play in the movies, because you're all in it. You're all in the poster.
Yeah, I'm this character here. Tommy.
That's like the new, you know how the Rachel was a thing in the 90s with Jennifer Aniston? I think you've got something here.
The Tommy.
The Tommy.
Tommy.
Yeah.
What's the Rachel? Was that like a hairdo?
Yeah, Jennifer
I know
Aniston,
that.
Friends. It was like a huge, like, women would go into the salon and be like, give me the Rachel.
Was that
know
like?
that.
And then they thought they would all look like Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's
something
that's
that
a
I know
trend.
that.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you're like, yo, Rachel.
It's like Friends is on every time I go to bed, so. You know, Joey and Chandler.
So which guys would you be from Friends? Since you're obviously the fan, you can probably lay this out for
Which
us.
I think Coop's Joey, you're Chandler, and I might be Ross.
I'd be Phoebe.
Even though I don't want to be Ross, but
Wait, is Chandler? Which one's Chandler? Is that?
Matthew Perry.
Yeah.
He's the one. He was on like speed, almost like the whole
No.
last half of the show.
Oh, yeah, I think he had a speed addiction.
Huge speed addict. Like when Almost Famous, no, Almost Heroes with Chris Farley and Matthew Perry. You ever see that one?
No.
You're missing out. Farley was the one who was not taking drugs, and Matthew Perry was all hopped up on speed.
By the way, they live right next to the L.
So it makes it a challenge.
It was a good deal, so we took the place.
Funny guy.
Was that a bit?
Got a little bit in your beard there, bud.
Alright, you guys, so on the Peter and Mary show, which I'm sure none of you have ever watched.
I've watched.
Whoa!
I've watched 2 of the episodes.
I've seen the pilot. Okay.
There's a show.
This is going to be the 5th episode, you guys.
Cool.
Fit, really?
Thank you, thank you. So we have a segment when we have... Alright, that was a lot of clapping. I wasn't ready for it. We have this segment when we have guest time, and it's called 5 Questions. So let's get this started. The first question is, when you were a little kid, what did you want to be when you grew up?
I wanted to be a cop, and my aunt said, "Don't be a cop." And then I wanted to be a writer, and my aunt was like, "You know, they're weird and they're recluses, and you don't want to be a writer." And this is a true story. My mom was like, "Don't discourage him." So she goes, "If you want to be a writer, you should be a writer."
Did she say that in front of you?
Yeah.
Like, don't discourage him.
Well, I heard
If you want to be a writer.
it was kind of like I was. It was just,
Frank.
Frank, stop being a dog. Is that too much to ask?
Aaron.
I
Little
wanna-
Aaron Frank. What was the apple of your eye?
Wait.
Very,
Lamb.
very little Aaron wanted to be a artist, but
like
I always called
Like a
it
painter?
yeah, but I always called it a drawer. I want to be a drawer when I grow up, but I was just never good, and it was just like this far off fantasy. I was like young enough where whatever I made, all my family was like, "That's so good."
they're just saying
It
that.
wasn't ever good.
See, parents think they're supporting you, but really,
Setting you up for failure.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just hurting you.
Mm.
I think singers are the worst case though, because nobody wants to tell anybody that they don't have a good voice, and so many people can't sing, and they think they can sing, and that's just
That's what American Idol's for.
Yeah, that's why we have that show.
Hopefully they lower the age, they start letting 12-years in so they can just
They did
nip
that
their
when
dream in
we
the
were-
ass.
Crush 'em.
they
Right.
did American Idol Junior or Idol Junior or something back
Really?
in like 2002 or something.
American Pedophile. That's it. Yeah, where's the drum set?
Oh, we add it all in post. This show comes together in post.
Coop, what did you want to be when you were young?
Yeah.
That you wanted to be when you were old?
Well, I wanted to be a cowboy.
Really?
Yeah.
You thought that was a thing you could still do in the 90s?
Yeah, in the 90s I was like 4 or 5.
Yeah, you didn't
Three,
have a concept
2.
of anything.
What do you mean? Well, I had all these like gun holsters, and I mean they were novelty, and
No.
you know the hat, and I wasn't a bandana guy. I thought that was kind of lame. But I wore, the khakis and all that, and I thought I'd just do the cowboy thing.
A little Roy Rogers action.
Right. But then I didn't have a horse.
That'll get you.
So that dream was out the window. And then I wanted to be a professional baseball player.
Okay.
But I wasn't any good.
That didn't work out either.
You weren't good at baseball? You played. You played on the Columbia College baseball team.
Yeah, and that's a perfect example.
The Renegades. Is he chewing something plastic underneath there?
He's just got the squeaker.
Oh, he got into it.
Oh man.
Finally. Come here. Oh, he's supposed
The,
to.
the dog. The dog.
You got
The dog chewed into his beaver and got the squeaker out of it.
That sounds highly sexual.
I mean, it's what it
Man,
is.
he annihilated.
Boom.
Ew.
Ew.
Tony said.
Looks like
Tony's a dog
It's a new
owner.
set piece.
He said that's what he does. He gets a squeaker toy, and it's just a matter of time before he digs into it.
Tears
It's
his heart
his
out.
goal.
All right. Question number 2. Rolling Stones or Beatles? It's my favorite question to ask.
I grew up a Beatles person, but I'm gaining a pretty large respect for the Stones as I'm just going back and listening to a lot of their music. So I don't know. They're different. They are different.
They
Stones
are
are
different.
much grittier, I think. But the Beatles had a lot of variety in their music. So that's a tough question.
I will say, yeah, I get if I had to choose, I would say Beatles just because I feel like there was more variety. But I mean, some days I want to listen to Rolling Stones. Some days I don't want to listen to anything from the Beatles. So, I mean, I think it's a bullshit question.
No.
Yeah.
It's a good question. I say the Stones because the Beatles, you're fine, you're great. I love the hair, I love the suits. But at the end of the day, I'd rather see Mick Jagger performing live than any of the Beatles.
I think they are like definitely more electrifying performers.
Yeah. Aaron, do you even have a dog in this fight?
I mean, I'd have to say the Beatles because I really don't listen to the Stones.
Get a little brown sugar in the mix. All right. Question number 3. What's the last thing you ate?
Eggs and toast.
Eggs and toast.
Oatmeal.
Ah.
With brown
the black
sugar.
sheep.
Brown sugar!
What's question number 4? What's the worst fashion mistake of your history?
Highlights.
I knew you were going to say that.
When I was
Oh.
in junior high, man, I rocked those for too long. And it
Junior
was
highlights.
so
Are we talking like these kind of like
Like
little
the
spiked,
frosted
like-
tips.
spikes? It wasn't the tips. People always say that, but tips are like tips. When you get highlights, it goes to the root.
Yeah, dude.
Right, sorry.
So get it
My
right.
bad.
What?
My bad.
Get it right.
You're a hair guy. The Rachel, the highlights.
You know.
Nothing wrong with
I
it.
know my shit.
You gotta know your.
But nobody had the luscious locks that Vinny had throughout high school.
True, you still have some pretty great hair.
It's coming back.
Although you bastardized it for the movie.
Yeah.
What was that like, having to walk around looking like a major doof and people not knowing why you looked...
Well, walking around Chicago, I was no different than any other doof with that kind of haircut. You know how many dudes I've seen with that haircut in Chicago?
Doofs.
Yeah, how many doofs? There's a lot of doofs walking around that haircut.
Alright. Question 5. Alright. The question 5 is always like a wild card. Well, my original question 5 was, what was your first impression of me? Just because I want to know, and I want the viewers to know. But then I thought maybe I should just ask you all to do your various impressions of Seinfeld. Because although people will tell you, I can't do an impression of Seinfeld, everybody can make a stab at it. Yeah!
Frank's got Seinfeld. Look at that. He's got some.
Got beaver
Oh, you got
pelts
some
on his-
flies on you, Frank. So it's you do a Seinfeld impression, and then also, what was our first impression of you?
Yeah.
When I first met Mary Morris,
Let's do them both together.
she was like,
What's your favorite name? What's your favorite panini?
and I was like, she's kind of loud. That was my impression of Jerry Seinfeld doing my impression of you.
Let's go on with that.
Oh, now we gotta do
Yeah,
that?
put them together.
Oh god, my impression of this isn't good. Mary, you was so loud when I first met you. I remember you was, sorry, I know. You had, your laugh stood out in a room. And I remember thinking, who is this girl? She's very cute too.
You were stand-up Seinfeld.
Yeah, that was, I had the microphone.
It's good.
Yeah. Alright.
Bohemian. Bohemian gal. Terrible, terrible Seinfeld.
That's good. Let's
pretty
let's
good.
cut those off.
That's good.
That's all
Here's
I
my
got.
Seinfeld impression. What's the deal with airplane food? What are they feeding these airplanes? Thank you. Alright guys, well I think I've commandeered enough of your time. I'm really excited to see the movie. When is it premiering?
June 23rd.
First there.
June 21st is premiering to the
September?
in a theater.
Right, the Gene Siskel Theater in Chicago.
And then on the 22nd, it will be available at your homes through your internet.
through your
Through the
internet,
internet
on the
box.
YouTubes.
On YouTube.
That's really exciting.
Or visit fndfilms.com. Just check it out.
Check it out. Thank you so much for being here. Go ahead.
Check it out.
Check it out.
That's a show though already.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright.
This has been fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for the water.
Maybe you guys can come back on sometime individually. We can go real in depth, talk about the darkness of your childhoods, or, you know.
We can talk about the darkness.
Your afflictions.
It's like my favorite band to do karaoke to.
Yeah. Maybe we can do a karaoke segment.
Maybe.
I hope you guys come back on. Thank you for being here.
Thanks
for having us.
Thanks. Thanks, Mary.
We're back. That was really riveting.
Yeah, I know. I felt like Barbara Walters.
I know. Watch out. Hey, she's retiring.
True, I could take that spot. I'm not quite as classy as Barbara.
Well,
Barbara probably
She's
never
old.
burped. She is old, but she's dignified.
yeah, she never burped, but she probably. Actually, I saw Barbara Walters once.
No, when?
I was on Broadway. I wasn't starring, but I was at a show.
Comedian.
I was at a show, and she
In New
was-
York on Broadway. Because there is a Broadway in Chicago, too.
No, I'm talking about the real Broadway,
Right.
which is in New York. For
The Big
anyone that
Apple.
didn't know. Anyway, yeah, she was in the audience, and there I was, and there she was. But I didn't.
What Broadway show was it?
It was
Again, why I'm not Barbara
the
Walters.
boy from Oz with Hugh Jackman.
Oh, great.
Yes, it was great. And the tickets were free because they were from Rosie O'Donnell.
That's a story. You
That
should
is
tell
a
that story.
I should, but not right now because we're already running kind of late.
True, I know. Those
And our
boys
viewers
talked a
our
while.
viewers are just dropping like flies by this point. Probably.
You're not flies, viewers.
No, I said like flies. It's like
An expression.
yeah.
Like an idiom.
Yeah, or a metaphor. Or is that an analysis? I mean an analysis.
An analogy? I don't
No,
Speaking of dropping like flies.
we're peacing out. Peace out.
Peace.
Keep
Dunkaroos.
tweeting us,
Tweet.
Facebooking us,
Facebook.
all that other
All
fun
the
stuff.
garbage.
Subscribe.
If you haven't already, please
Say hi.
subscribe.
Just say hi, because it gives us something to do. Bye.
Da 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 da.